Right, angles. I was talking about angles. I've got a picture of a protractor here, standard kind of angle measuring device. Now you'll remember when I was talking about angles, I said that the standard position for your line is that way there, and you measure the angle going round there, from this line to that line there, or that direction to that direction. And you can see if you follow the inside line of this, the inside line of numbers here, 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, it's measuring them off in degrees, going around this way, getting bigger and bigger and bigger here. This is all distances from that line there. So of course, if you stay there, you're on a 0, but look, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 degrees takes you vertically up to there, and of course 290 is 180 degrees, which is there, which takes you along a straight line. So I'll just spend a little bit of time talking about that. So this is the most important angle, I guess, apart from 0 maybe, or 180, which is a right angle. A right angle from there to there. And it's defined, I guess, by saying that a right angle, there's a right angle there, RA for right angle, there's another one there, RA, and two right angles make a straight line. So a right angle is sort of a square angle, or the angle in a square, which is that, and you normally indicate it with this little box here to show that it's 90 degrees. Oops, I'm getting ahead of myself. It's 90 degrees. Let me get rid of some of these annotations here. There we go. You can see that the way they've done it is to take that line there, going to a right angle there, which is bisecting your image here. So a right angle equals 90 degrees. You might ask why it's 90 degrees and not 100 degrees, and if you were to ask that, that would be a very good question. But we're stuck with it, so it's 90 degrees. Later on in the course, I'll talk about different ways of measuring angle. There's a much more mathematical and much more appropriate way to do it, called radian measure, which mathematicians use, but we'll stick with degrees for the moment. Okay, so 90 degrees is a right angle. There it is. And if your angle, here it is, if your angle, that up there is the right angle here, so this angle here is less than 90 degrees, so you call it acute. An acute angle, it means sharp. And if your angle, there's your right angle there, if your angle that you're interested in is this one, which is more than 90 degrees, greater than 90 degrees, then you call it obtuse, which means kind of blunt. Obtuse, which means blunt. You can carry on having jolly fun like that, and that's called a reflex. And that's greater than 180 degrees. So of course 180 degrees takes you, 180 degrees is like that from there to there, it's like a straight line, and a reflex angle is going further still. So this angle here is a reflex angle, which is kind of a bit silly because you just think, well, it's that way going the other way. But there it is. And of course what you really mean when you say angles is that 360 degrees equals one full turn. Okay, so 90 degrees equals a quarter of a turn. Well, you can see that because there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So from there, we're going around 1 right angle, 2, 3, 4. So 4 90s are 360, just as you'd think. Yeah, that's it. Angles, 360 degrees in a full turn. Okay, stop there.